All right, we're back. We're back at the rescue house, and today we're taking on these windows that are in the big family room, the great room. I don't know why I keep trying to show the room because I've got my big ugly face on here. And we have a series of windows. We'll switch it over here. A series of windows with transoms that are supposed to line up. Now this is pretty critical because these things all have to match just right. I've straightened all the other corners in here and the ceiling, and you can see we've been working on the ceiling. We're fixing it. Here's our laser. And Miguel has put his laser on these windows, and we're trying to figure out if they're lining up and what we have to fix on them, if anything. Well, of course, it ends up that we do, as usual. So I want to show you a couple of things that we're finding that these people did. Pretty amazing, actually. You can see the laser line right there, but the main thing is, you look at the bottom of the window and you see a big gap. The sheetrock didn't come up and line up with it. This one's pretty bad over here. You can see that gap. Also on the sides of the windows, on the first and second floor windows. I'm going to move this ladder. We noticed when we took the tape off, we uncovered the windows, that the sheetrock didn't even come over to the edge of the window. That's the framing you can see behind it. Not even foamed. Nothing's been done to protect this window from the wind coming through. So it's not even really installed correctly. They're a little bit out of level, all of them, and they're a little bit certainly not lining up, but you know, we've got to fix what we got. Here's the one on top of that. So here's the see that gap, and then we come up here and we look at the top one, and it almost lines up with it. So you can see our red line on the wall where we've got our laser level going. Here's the bottom of this one. So we've also, I don't know if you can see it in the video, there's a big kind of sag right in the middle of this wall where things just weren't framed straight. So what we're going to do is we're going to line up the bottom. Boy, you can really see that way those windows aren't lined up from here. So what we decided to do, best course of action, is actually just to line up this bottom sheetrock sill all the way across and make sure it's straight and level. At this point, since the stucco and everything's on the house, I can't do anything for the windows themselves. So I'm just having to make a cosmetic repair. Somebody, when this was installed, framed and sheetrocked, should have come through here with a laser level and taken the time to do all this because this is a really critical part of this finish out of this house. All of these lines in this linear house have to line up. They have to be plumb and level, and they have to line up, or we end up with kind of a odd looking finish that you can't, it's hard to put a name to it, but it just looks kind of weird when it's all finished. It doesn't look good. And as I've talked about in previous videos, I've been in some houses where they didn't do a good job of this, and boy, you can really tell it really doesn't look good at all, and it shows up at the finish because you can't really fix it at that point. So that's my video on the family room, fixing these windows. There's old Miguel up there working away. He's the man. Hey, leave me a comment and also subscribe to this YouTube channel, to my YouTube channel. Listen to the show Saturdays, 9 o'clock. Check us out on Facebook Live, or if you're in Dallas area or North Texas area, 6:20 a.m., 9 to 10, and Facebook Live, 9 to 11. Thanks for watching. Hey, leave a comment.